Adesuku Kanurin Tongortu.
In short, name Walagon.
Patagage, Yasas, Lafia, and Yabagi.
Muna kwa sham rules always tea.
I mean, Moko, Misa Mide, Yuku, or Jiruazipo.
Men in the Malaysia can digital. The person I don't Malaysia.
Ilama Robin was regular. I go Mamma, Paddy Roy Name.
Anna Alpari, the Casancho, Haushi.
Need me a wash and go by Mewari Hubego.
Inada Alpahari, Ikasanchago, Fulbe.
Mapa Elana Agba Wana Dashi Bubasa.
Never soon grilling there. Murukuma and Parelum and grilling.
Nasarawa people. Nasarawa people. Culture, origin, festivals, customs, and cuisine of the people.
Oh, Sophia, na help Sophia Naka. 1945. The Pandana Apolo on a solar. Is Annie, Lamy Pandana one never had to surveyor. Is an eye. So an eye for another Bacula. Above, it has surveyor novel. Why coin I never do the hair? Surveyor, who do another to fulfill EMANI. EMANI now I decay. I have no quite there. And EMANI now welcome in a coat. But when I work about and a pinoble or the key is not require any heat. Very cold. Don't walk about who are baby king or what he'll get. Not by have EMANI. EMANI novel or come on a way to run. I could talk about that. What over you know? Why over your Babangano, over a Kubakuma? I hate dinner EMANI.
Well, EMANI was founded by a man called Onda. That's the great-great-grandfather. Onda has 4 children. They also took over from where he stopped. The first settlement, the Compro Ida, the Omoko.
We were not here when about 6 kilometers away from where we were living in the forest, in the old town, before we located here.
When they first came, they settled at a place called Okbaka. From there, we moved to the rural EMANI. It's in the far about 5 to 6 kilometers inside. As a result of the road construction, of the changes of time, we decided to shift out to the roadside.
I know your mind. I know your mind. You look over here, then I know your mind.
I only Ibra have put so say. About no one is going to be back on that food. Oh my God, our can I already know now for car. You are Sita. Ibia, Braba, one may own, one may ever, one may enter. Oh, I got a rumble for Kavasita. If you have one may over to pay all. No, over Sita. Mother cannot die, but I know me. Wasuta, no in another in I happy to say.
There are some of our youths, especially those who are outside. There's this park we take every morning, they call it a Ekwo. When they go home, everybody wants to test that Ekwo. That's from the food orchard. Pounded yam is our traditional food. There are soups that they hardly see in the cities. But once we're in the village, our mothers, they will cook this purposely, like in my family, they will do that thing for everybody to test it.
What can only language will you teach you?
I can like it up on my one. What is so good?
You are. Oh, no, but you move. Oluba. Jimama. Me there. See this man. Like I saw no need. Why is my bedroom by the hell no? Do about it. Yeah, I will eat me. I like the name. I back, but no, he back. Oh,
So then from the family ties again, everybody understand who is this person, because when you wake up in the morning, we are taught to go and greet people in the family. You have to go around as big as compound is. You greet your great-grandmothers, greet your grandmothers, you greet your stepmothers and so.
I Corona Ibra, 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 Obicusi, he said, Hanabo, Obosu, Ibra, Obosu. He said, Nanani, I have a duty. Ibra, okay, Nana, over there, he go. He said, Nanani, or Nana. Obosu,
yeah, well, now we're lucky everybody can see the advantage of schooling now. It's not like in the old days you cannot point out the advantage, but now there are so many advantages. If you see people wearing good dresses, if you see people speaking English, if you see people dressing well, and if you working in the government, people who have attended schools. So the advantages are very clear, very glaring. Everybody now goes to school.
education, how started. It started with the missionaries who came. I think they came in 1889 with the missionary activities, actually preaching the gospel. It started from Ibuno. They started from Akwa Ibom to Calabar, then to Igalaland, to this place. And they crossed from Benue and they settled here quite early, before the Native Authority primary school started springing up in the north. They had already been coming here, but we were not influenced by the Edomfidio, the conquest. Not much, but Islam too came after the traditional religion had here. Then the Islam actually came before the missionary, the Christianity. But Christianity came dominated here because of the early education they brought to this place. It started with what is called Pa-Igbo Mission. And here, Umaisha, Kenyuhu were the first places to establish, the primary schools. We welcomed them. We didn't know the difference between religion and education. We thought to acquire Western education must be Christian. We were not able to differentiate what is Islam and what is Christian religion. What we thought to be educated, you must accept their way of worship. And so you go to church. Maybe you don't go to church on Sunday. You do something for them on Sunday to get education, or you never get the missionary education here. So we all went into it, even our great parents. Many of us, when we finished and were exposed to Islam, we were able to differentiate between Christianity and Islam. So we opted for Islam. But there are still many people here, 75%, almost 50-50 here, Christian, and there's no home, you don't go into this place, you don't have a Christian relations or something like that in this particular area.
So wanda suka zo da farkon dai sun zo da Qur'ani. To ka san tun da abun ya zo ya koma, akwai wanda suka yi wannan na karatun Islamiya, akwai wanda ba su yi ba. To da an ka zo na boko nan kuma wadansu su shiga boko. Domin a yanzu magana ga maka nan, akwai wanda suke Christian, akwai wanda suke Musulmi.
When education started coming, the challenges were that we were not to embrace our own cultural values. For example, we can't go to farm on Sunday, say it's evil. It's not allowed. Because Christians don't allow you to go and work. And we begin to think, why should the religion prevent you from going to help your parents? So people started thinking about that. They didn't have good plan for us. We retracted our steps. So thinking deeply, these challenges are becoming too much for us. We want education, but you're getting on too much on our nerves. We shouldn't go to farm, we shouldn't help our parents at home, do the housework chores, even on Sunday. So, there are early challenges, but we just wanted education, we couldn't get it. How to do their biddings. There are the challenges. Then later on, they restricted by people to only one wife. We said we couldn't have more than that, and we have, polygamy in nature.
Well, it was a terrible situation back in the 60s, 50s, up to late 80s. Women used to travel far. In fact, we travel far to get water, and most of the time we sleep in the night, overnight in the stream. Sometimes they help to go to the stream because there's no water flow. So they used to go and pack the sands by the side so that the water will gather, then they will fetch throughout the night. Our women suffer, our mothers, they suffered. It was in 1982, during the Shagara administration, when we have the first member of the House of Representatives from our village, Elijah Musa. We went to the House of Representatives then in Lagos. He was able to get us a boho, federal government dug boho. And that boho is the major boho that is supplying the community today. And I'm happy to say that individuals too have come in to some bohos for community use. And there are those who have sunk one in their houses and made public taps that everybody have access to water. Most of these boats are powered by diesel engines, and you know the cost of diesel now. So it has not been easy. So we'll be taking alternative, either to convert these boats to solar-powered boats in the nearest future. But our parents, they suffered. We too, we knew that we suffered. Even when we go to school, when we're in primary school, during school hours, or maybe before the school go during break, they might ask us to go and fetch water for the teachers and everything. Sometimes, if you travel. I don't know how many kilometers we used to travel at that time. But from my experience, we travel over 5 kilometers into the bush to get water.
Ike hona home emi amamti hawa kwanan bai hawa kwa uhiko matra ne adama matra ne agwabo igla kamde banyan kayo gurgudam tarihin mun da yanda iyayenmu suka abun nan sun ce iyayenmu sun fita daga Kano ne amma gaskiya bisa billahi tun da su suka zo ba wanda ya koma cikin su balle a zo a kai mu muka zama jikokin gida ba mu san gida ba da zuwa sun zo fatauci ne to ana nan dai har ma an zo kuma sun samu guri da suka zauna nan yayi musu suka zauna da zaman nan kuma da suka zauna noma ana yi kuma ana kasuwanci
muna almajiri mu kuma yar sofiyo ne muna sofiyo ne amma mu daga Kano kuma kakanmu ya zauna a gona a biki itace sai aka ce sai mutane da suna can sun zo sun tambaye kakanmu ne ga kakana ya ce ni almajiri ne ya dimido ya sa wuta ya bare yana ci ga doyan da kanmu ya ci an zo sami ya ka je gida aka ce wai ai akwai wani da ya zo na same shi a gona na wai ci hausa ne daga Kano shi ne aka zo aka same shi aka ce to ki zo mu je
ai wani ete duka kwa kaka bu ya aba kaka ada kam ada na ni no ada ne wo ni yo ni didi lo ya ko ada no ada ni ko le ya ni ko le ma ni aye igbo ko le ada le gina na si ada ni ko na aku mene aba kaka ai ahui ahia ahora de chunru ga kana me na aku mene ai ka yo akuri kuma dibire no ni dibire yi
kasani to zamanin yanzu haka ne yake to amma da ba su aure kabirin mu amma yanzu na inda duniya na tafiya haka to muna ba su yaran mu yaran gwari suna aure yaran kwato
matakin mu muna aure su maka son aure mu har ka dai kam dai muna yi na zumunta tun da mu muka zo dai tsakaninmu da su ba wani abu da ya abin nan tsakaninmu da su cewa ko fada ko wani abu na bacin hankali tun da muna aure su kuma suna amma muna ba su auren
mutanen bira sun zama mutum da suna son mutanen biyu ne shi ne ya sa yau muna tare da juna ba wani matsala
zaman lafiya inda komin da mutum na yi in har da ba rashin abin nan ba ka bani na baka a za ki mafa da ya zai tashi kana da kai zai ba da wuya amma ka san komai ne zamani yanzu cikin yaran da muka tashi to ba mu yi wannan tunani ba amma da wannan tunani ne ba wani abu da zai kawo mana tashi hankali da juna ba mun tun da iyayenmu suka zauna da su har zuwa zamaninmu nan ba mu ji cewa wannan gida da wannan gida suna fada ba
ka sani ilayen yanzu to muna yi ma mutanenmu gargadi saboda kada a yi fitina da juna a zauna lafiya ko abu ya zo suna su sarki wanda yana gabana ya zai ga min mamu to sun fada ma mutane a yi
ni kuma tun da aka haife ni ma har Allah ya kawo ni wannan lokacin ma da su mutane shafa bakwa da mu da muna shafa bakwa nan ma ba wanda a'a mu yi dariya in wani abu ne ya zo tsakanin mu ma za mu kira gina ma mu sassanta abin mu
mai mata mangage tin da aku bayani ibe fi jiye to ita ce ma le fitina kwa ban to aku ba le do bobo ko le ya ji na do to ko ba na ba le njibwa ya ku ji na do na bai to ko mun bu ya za mu gaba gargadi ga zai wajen da hankali a tabbai fitina na je a sasa lafiya
ine gbade egino nyekwa na ono mela welo raba sisanyi ine gba oye bantu ya jolosa agugu ukwaho ya idenji beba ayari denjo mansa ayari denja kala idenjo mansa orora lili yani idenja kala aini sachelusa orora duda amazije animi nye kwao euda yari kwami obisa na ura sonyo ni nuame alebari kabuura wasi wanyinde ine bonyi yani
Ona vadene pani nyanga mama zibo. Ona vadene pani nyanga mama zibo. Ona vadene pani nyanga mama zibo. Ona vadene pani nyanga.